Jezebel, generally considered to be the most evil woman in the Bible, would quickly rise to the top of today's Democrat Party. Hello everybody, Wild Bill for America here, and I can tell you that the spirit of Jezebel is alive and well in the USA. What was Jezebel known for? Promoting the worship of Baal, a satanic entity that demanded child sacrifice, and just last week it was reported that a monument to Baal is going up in New York. Imagine that. Jezebel was also known for planting false witnesses against good men, so they would be convicted and executed for crimes they did not commit. And Jezebel persecuted the prophets of God, killing everyone that she could get her hands on. Well, listen up, America. The days of Jezebel are coming to the USA. There is no question that the USA is undergoing divine judgment from God because of this nation's national sins. One of the punishments God lays on nations is to give them evil leaders. You wonder how in the world a man like Barack Obama could have ever been put in the White House? Well, now you know. And when a nation that comes under God's judgment fails to repent from its evil ways, God cranks up the heat, and lo and behold, America's Jezebel is hell-bent on winning the White House in November. Hillary Clinton is poised to be phase 2 of God's punishment on America. The Obama minions unleashed a plague of sexual perversion upon America, doing tremendous harm, especially to the children. Never in American history have we ever seen this level of degeneracy. And thanks to the Obama minions, this nation has been flooded with the most violent, false religion in the world. And guess where it comes from? The land of ancient Baal worship. Very interesting that New York liberals are now erecting the Arch of Baal. Hillary Clinton is poised to go from being an Obama minion to being full-fledged President Jezebel. Now, one of Hillary's main complaints about Washington, D.C. is that there is nobody mean enough to get things done. Give her the chance and she will fix that. If President Jezebel is elected this November, I predict it will usher in an age of brutal political crackdowns on faith and freedom in the USA. Now, God hated Jezebel for her evil acts and declared that she and her husband Ahab would be killed and eaten by dogs. Now, Ahab was clearly the smarter of the two, yeah, kind of like the Clintons. And when he heard about God's declaration, he panicked and went to his knees to apologize and repent. As a result of Ahab's heartfelt, sincere turnaround, God spared him. Jezebel, however, in her lust for power and no doubt her belief that she was above the law, continued her evil ways. And guess what? Her own guards threw her out of a window and she went splat on the pavement below. And the dogs ate her flesh. Apparently Jezebel treated her guards the same way Hillary treats hers. Another interesting coincidence. So here's my take on things. If Hillary Jezebel Clinton is defeated in November, it's likely that the prayers of the saints have been heard and God is going to be merciful to the USA. But if Jezebel becomes president, it's time to batten down the hatches because the wrath of Jezebel will be coming down on our heads and the wrath of God will be coming down on her. Now, one of the reasons the Outlaw Chapel has now been launched is to help men and women of faith prepare to stand strong in times of persecution. Now, if you are concerned about the direction this nation is going, then consider joining us at www.outlawschapel.com. And to keep the Jezebel trolls out, there's a $10 a month membership, and it seems to be working. This is Wild Bill for America. Thank you for watching, and America bless God again.